Okay, Muffin, so let me turn the camera around. Wait, right? Yeah, hold on. Okay, now I got it. Alright, Muffin, it is late at night. Got a piece of hair on my mouth. Give me 1 second, Muffins. I'm just trying to put this up so I hope you guys can see me. Okay, so hi, Muffins. I wanted to talk about something that happened to me at my job. Now, I really don't talk too much about my job on YouTube. Just for the simple fact, it's really not a wise thing to do. But this has nothing to do with my job functions. So I was upset yesterday by it. Not really upset, just a little pissed off about it yesterday, excuse me. So I was, like, in my head, I'm like, I'm glad that I waited like a day or so before, a day before I start discussing it, because I don't want it to come off as a rant. Okay, so let's get down to the numbers. I had my surgery, and number one, let me tell you, I'm sorry if you hear my daughter's TV. I don't know why they're listening to it that loud. I had my surgery December the 31st, 2014 at Montefiore Hospital. My starting weight was 262. My current weight is 186. Yeah, 186. And my goal weight is 150. So I have a little while to go. I don't know, I've just been having like a 2-pound loss a week since I've had the surgery. I think like maybe 1 week I had like maybe like 5 or 6 pounds lost. I think that's when I first came out. Now it's, I don't really worry about it too much. So let me just get into what happened at the job. I work on Saturdays and Sundays. So Saturday, was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday, sorry, Muffins. Saturday, I work or whatever. I went to punch out, and when I'm punching out, there's like maybe 6 or 7 girls like waiting with me. Not actually with me, but just waiting to punch out. So normally what I get from people, oh my god, why is that TV so loud? Hold on. And you won't believe it, they're sleeping with that TV that damn loud. Like, makes no damn sense. Okay, so anyway, usually the reaction that I get when people don't see me for a long time, either they recognize me, but they're kind of wondering like, wait a minute, something is really, really different here, and let me figure it out. So one of the young ladies that worked there, I hadn't seen her. I'm not really friends with a lot of people at my job. I might talk to or whatever, but friends, no. After the job, I usually don't talk to you. It's just that way. So one of the young ladies had seen me, and she looked at me and she was like, you lost a lot of weight. And I was like, okay, like, yeah. So one of the young ladies, another CNA that worked with me that night, she went to say, oh, well, she's been going to the gym and stuff. And I just was like, looking at the girl like, no. You know what I mean? Like, it's, So, I go to punch out and whatever, and I go home. The next day, I go to work, and this is... Okay, let me just finish the story, and then I'll explain how I feel about it. So, the same young girl worked with me again, and I guess they were talking about me or the situation that happened, and honestly, they were. So, she says, well, someone came up to me and asked me, did I know how you lost all of that weight? So I looked at the girl, and she was like, well, I told them I don't know. I don't know if she goes to the gym and stuff, which I knew the girl was lying. They probably told her that I had weight loss surgery, and she probably wanted to confirm whether it was true or not. I mean, I don't know. So I said back to her, I said, well, first of all, I'm not you know, I tell everyone I had the weight loss surgery. Like, everyone at the job knows that I had weight loss surgery. So I don't know why someone will be asking you any questions. But if they did, okay, I'm not embarrassed by the situation or anything. Like, for me, I am a straight advocate for the weight loss surgery. There's like three other young ladies that I was speaking to about my surgery, and two of them is on the path of getting it done. And I like to be that person that they can look at to see the progress, I guess, with the weight loss. And if they ask me any questions, I usually answer them. I'm really honest about a lot of stuff. The process of going through with the weight loss surgery. And I have always been open and honest from the beginning. For me personally, I find no reason to hide it. And if you don't like it, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't agree with me having a weight loss surgery, it's your own problem, you know. So what kind of bothered me a lot is, because I've been getting this a lot lately, either when I tell people that I've had the weight loss surgery, they don't really say anything negative anymore. I guess because, once again, they do see how how fast I'm losing weight. So and you know, so I don't really get too much of a negative comments or whatever, but I usually get, I don't know how to freaking explain it. Okay, let me just say what I want to say. Okay, so I'm not one who hides about my weight loss surgery. And what made me upset the most is that I know that these young ladies were standing around talking about me. I didn't mention that I had the weight loss surgery that day because it was like a whole bunch of people standing there. But the majority of the people knew that I had weight loss surgery. So I just, you know, it is what it is. Now, if you want to make all type of assumptions about whatever, you know, that's on you. You know what I mean? But don't stand around and talk about me. I mean, like, if you have a question, ask the question. You know, and I think that people try to get you caught up into lying about it or whatever, or they don't take it as seriously as, I guess, of losing weight the normal way or the natural way. And I get this a lot from females. The dudes at the job, of course, they're like, oh, you look nice, blah, blah, blah. They're not going to really, you know, elaborate or stand around talking about it or whatever. It's the females. Like, a lot of them was against me having the weight loss surgery, which I really didn't care. I mean, it's at my job. I could give two craps about what those girls think. And they were trying to talk me out of it. Oh, no, do it the natural way. Why are you doing it that way? And now when you see the success of it, I feel like you're jealous about it. I really do feel like you're jealous. Because you might not have agreed with it, but then you see like how I'm looking now, and you know, it's kind of like, oh well, she's lost all that weight only for the simple fact of her having the weight loss surgery. And you know, it really bothered me yesterday. I was really upset about, not really upset about it, but kind of just like, I can't believe, you know. And then I have to realize that I work around a lot of women, and I work around a lot of women that they're not used to, I mean, they weren't born here, so a lot of things they're not accustomed to, I guess, with our culture. And a lot of things that we do here, they probably wouldn't do it back at their country. So, and I just feel like women are petty and they're catty. And if I find out, like, if I get a lot of compliments by people, someone will say like, oh yeah, well, she had the weight loss surgery. I'm not hiding the fact that I had the weight loss surgery, you know. And I don't know what I'm rambling on about. I do know that probably people at my job knows about my weight loss channel, which I really could give two craps about, if they know or not. But I just don't find a reason for why these girls were sitting around talking about me. Like, why are you sitting around talking about me? Like, I'm that important to you? Are you know, you're trying to discredit my journey, which you know nothing about. You know what I mean? So why stand around and talk about me? Like, I don't know. I mean, half of them there are overweight. As I'm still considered overweight, but a lot of them there are really overweight. And I just feel like just working around a bunch of women, they're just so jealous and petty, and like y'all really stood at the clock machine to punch out and fucking talking about what the fuck I go through. Like, I don't understand why. You know, so I had weight loss surgery. What's the big thing about it? If you want it done, go get it done. Like, but don't hate. Don't be jealous. You know, I was never self-conscious about the way that I look, and I never had a problem with how I, you know, how I was as a big person. The only thing that it started to affect was, you know, how I walked and, you know, my health basically. But I wasn't insecure about the way that I look. And I'm still the same person. You know, I'm blunt with my mouth. I can be a wise ass. You know, I'm still the same person. The weight didn't change who I am. And I just feel like, you know, women, we just never support each other. We're just always trying to find that one thing to tear that person down to make you feel better. And you're not, I mean, like, they can't tear down my self-esteem. They can't tear down anything about me, but it just really didn't make sense that y'all all just stood there. They all just stood there and just talked about me. And the young lady who asked the question, you know, I think that she asked me the question to see whether I was going to say something about it, like if I was going to lie about it or whatever. And when I didn't lie about it, it was, oh, I have a friend of a friend who had the same thing you had done. And you're lying, number one. I know you're lying. You know, you just got caught out there. You know, I don't know. I guess, you know, if you're not part of this community, you really don't understand the journey that we have to go through, the emotional journey, the physical journey. And I'm still going through a lot of stuff right now, you know. I'm still going through a lot of stuff. My body is changing. Like, my boobs are changing. Look at this. Like, I have no boobs anymore. Like, you can see the weight loss in my boobs. You see that? You know, my body's changing, you know, and it's different for me. I have, you know, I'm getting loose skin, and it's just so much stuff that's changed, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm really, really glad that I had this surgery. And I don't know what I'm rambling about. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm half asleep, half here. Alright, muffins. Alright, muffins, I don't even know if I'm going to put up this video because I really wasn't talking about anything. I don't know, I just feel like, you know, I know people are watching this at my job. If you have a question, ask me about it. Like, I don't hide it. Everyone at the job knows that I've had weight loss surgery. I have been open and honest about it. I'm not going to lie about it. You're not getting one up on me. You can't discredit my journey. You can't tear me down. And if you're jealous, that's your own problem. You know what I mean? I'm a pretty confident person. Of course, I'm a different person from when I'm at work to when I'm out with my friends and family, you know. But, you know, women are petty and they're catty. Alright, muffins, later.